How can you use a Raspberry Pi in an industrial setting? We caught up with Randall from EDATEC, and he's going to tell you about a whole host of new and very exciting options.
So Raspberry Pi is more than a do-it-yourself project anymore. You can build true industrial applications. So what we have in this demonstration are 4 Raspberry Pis. There's a Raspberry Pi inside each of these 3 cameras. So that gives us 3 Raspberry Pis. They are determining where the product is and whether there are any openings in the tray. They are then talking to the Raspberry Pi, which is in our human-machine interface. The human-machine interface is then sending via Ethernet, EtherCAT, to the robot and telling it where to move. So it's very much an industrial controller, Raspberry Pi. Most of our customers have developed applications on the Raspberry Pi, and at some point they get to the point of, how do I go to production? I need a robust form factor, and we can slide over to some of our other products that explain and show why our products are so robust, so that the normal Raspberry Pi with a plastic case, that isn't usually suitable for an industrial application. You have temperature problems, you have fan problems. Our products address that. So what we're doing is making that Raspberry Pi, which was easy to develop on, into a robust factory solution. So as I was saying with our robotic application, that everything is an industrial form factor, I'm going to pick up a board that's just used for trying out the different interfaces that are on the Compute Module 4. This is a Raspberry Pi 4 without all the connectors. It plugs into this board so that I can experiment with all of the kinds of interfaces that Raspberry Pi provides. But this little board is actually built into each one of our industrial Raspberry Pis. So against this heatsink is a Compute Module 4, and this heatsink has the effect of keeping this 20 degrees centigrade cooler, which prevents that CPU from downshifting. Again, a feature of an industrial application. Also, there might be opportunities for air to get in here, but there's no fan. So there's no noise, there's no wearing out, there's no ingress of dust. So what we've done is to make an adapter board that makes the CM4, it gives the CM4 whatever kind of I/O the customer needs. Is it the CAN bus? Is it RS-485, Ethernet, and so forth? So the industrial Pis that we sell have any kind of I/O. Here we have our highest level hardware based on Raspberry Pi. I say highest level because the software details are the simplest when using a programmable logic controller. What do we have? This again is a Raspberry Pi based programmable logic controller. It's running Linux in here. And we've got any type of I/O, analog, digital, input, output. These are daisy chained together with a high-speed RS-485 link. So you can put however much hardware you want. This is all attached to a DIN rail, so it's very factory standard. We also have some third-party products to control motors, so we're not restricted to just I/O. We can control anything. And we've got a power supply. And because this is a Linux computer, it has an interface to its own GUI. And what we've done is we've put some proprietary software in here. It's by a German company called Codesys, and Codesys provides us the ability to program in relay ladder logic and the familiar factory floors. And it also gives us a GUI. So this PLC has a GUI, but we also have an Ethernet connection to one of our human-machine interface units, which are also Raspberry Pi based. So with this setup, there's really no restriction as far as expanding. It's simple to use because there's the high-level software, and it's an application that's finding its way into factory test systems, product manufacturing systems. So they aren't bought in as high a quantity. It's factory quantity as opposed to consumer quantity. High-end product, but still very cost-effective. If you've used the Raspberry Pi platform to have a leveraged software development platform, and now you need to go to production, or you need a robust Raspberry Pi solution, one that's impervious to dust and vibration and damage being hit, EDATEC wants to talk to you.